Yeah, good morning, fellow gamers. It is I once again, Sire the Risen. Welcome back to my channel. Well, as you can see, I will be playing competitive. This is pre-recorded, but that's not so much what I wanted to talk about. I did want to, there's a few people that I've seen on the internet talking about, what's, as far as like sweaty matches and people that play quick play, and there's a lot of negative feedback you get when you tell people that you mostly play quick play and not competitive. I understand competitive is one of those modes where I guess you're mostly gonna prove yourself to see exactly how skilled you are, which I mean, to be honest, uh, you'll see in this match. I mean, as you can see, this is probably my second time in competitive, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, for the most part, I thought it was going to be overrun with Vigilance Wing and the Graviton Lance. But I mean, I was pleasantly surprised that when I jumped in here, a lot of people were using uh, weapons outside of that. Now, the second match that I played, to be honest, yeah, it was riddled with Vigilance Wing, Graviton Lance. But I mean, I had no problem making quick work of people with using just a blue hand cannon. In this case, I think I'm using a purple, a legendary. But I mean, yeah, this is just to silence some of the critics because I know there's a lot of elitists in Destiny that swear if you don't play competitive, then you're not actually that good. But yeah, I kind of find it funny that when I watch their video, they're dying like a whole hell of a lot. And as you can see in this video, there will be no editing at all. It just the only thing I did to this video was merely turn down the volume so you could see the gameplay and hear me talk with my wonderful voice. And then, you can see exactly how I choose to play in competitive. And I don't run with the squad. In the end, I start hugging a little closer to my team, not because by choice, but just the simple fact that they seem to be in close proximity. So, I stuck with them. But as you can see, this Titan, he's gonna creep. That's the only thing I don't like about competitive. You can't really see uh, where they're at on the map. I figure they see us, we see them, we have an engagement. But here you have to be about your wits. These guys were slipping. Yeah, they were slipping. But they didn't even know I was there. I don't think they were too busy engaging my teammate, and by the time they did turn around to realize, they were done. But I mean that's pretty much how it happens in competitive PvP. But as you can see, like I said, I made quick work of most of these guys with. Like I said, I think I'm using either a legendary or a blue hand cannon, but either one, I think I've got to the point where I'm pretty good with it. I won't say I'm a MTash level or Dotto or True Vanguard or some of the more elite players that play PvP. Even Cruiser, I haven't seen him on here, but those guys, the ones that could solo a whole squad by themselves. But I haven't got to that level. But I'll say like I'm slowly rising in the ranks of getting better at being able to deal with other guardians without relying on my teammates. And in some situations, you're gonna run into guys that are using the Vision Wing and the Graviton Lance. And yeah, they can be a little cheesy, but it's a weapon that they put in the game. As you can see, that easy did what I had to do. But yeah, in some cases we will be slipping. We will take that L because I choose to rush in and I didn't really pay attention to my team. I chose to go off by myself, and in some cases I was able to capitalize on it, and others I paid for it. But I think that's a part of it. A lot of people say competitive, you gotta stick to your team, you gotta play more like a close knit group, But I'm a soloist. I come into this game playing in as solo. I don't play in a squad that's stacked. So what can I do? I have to play to the best of my ability, and I gotta utilize every trick technique. Of course, I'm running as a hunter, and I really couldn't showcase exactly what my skill set was with the hunter because I mean, though people don't like to admit it, the hunter is probably like the best class in PvP for PvP because just if simply for the mobility, the hunter can move around the map the way the Titan can't, or the way the Warlock fails to do. I mean, anybody that sorry if it sounds like I'm stuttering, but anybody has played all three characters. Some people might argue they're fanboys of pretty much other characters like me. I'm a my guardian in particular is a warlock favorite. Like I've always been a warlock fan, second titan, last the hunter. But I noticed, and I've been noticing since D1, that the hunter's mobility in this game and in D1 was just, it was outstanding. Like if you were gonna play any other class in the Crucible, you could be at a disadvantage. You know what? I'll take that back. That's a lie, because when the Titan had the Titan escape, yeah, you really it gave the hunter a clear run for its money. But in D2, the hunter is probably the most far superior class as far as mobility and being able to get out of sticky situations. And not to mention, it has the helmet that allows you to regenerate health when you're moving. All you have to do is dodge roll out of something, and you're going to get the majority of your health. It's going to give you a slight little buff to keep you from taking a lot of damage. You know what I mean? You might get burned down, but for the most part, if you move accordingly, you're going to be able to get out of the most sticky situations, and that's what that particular something in the worm affords you. You're able to do things of that nature. Now they have some gauntlets that's been out for a while. I barely got them yesterday, but it allows basically the warlock to steal your health. Like if he kills you with a melee, he's gonna steal your health and gets a buff where it's a damage resistance. Now those I tried. I haven't tried them in PvP. I will be trying them. I'm sure a lot of other people have already showcased them, but like I said, I barely got them for the warlock. But I noticed they're monsters. Like you can go on a rampage with them, an infinite rampage, just constantly. If you can catch a guardian, or you can weaken him enough to be able to finish him off with that melee, you're gonna survive a lot of encounters. That situation right there, I don't think could have been helped. I was already wounded, and he was able to, take advantage of that, and kudos to that. But yeah, so for the most part, that's why I'm using Hunter to showcase my first time or my second time in competitive win. You know, as as far as when they started this type of ranking, as far as Guardian and Fable and all this other stuff. And I think I did pretty good. I think I could have did a lot better, but under the circumstance and the weapons that I was using, I think I did not extremely well, but like I said, I was able to get mine. I thought I had an easy kill right there, but yeah, screw the pooch. Usually I wouldn't even go with the Nightshade or the Night Stalkers or whatever you want to call it. I would go mostly with the Arc Strider, because I have that particular flux vest, that whatever that allows you, as long as you're constantly hitting somebody, you're able it your super will it'll stay longer. Sorry about that, but yeah, it'll last longer, and you'll be able to do a lot more damage. And in this case, I didn't have it on, and actually I think I did have it on, or maybe not, and I didn't have something equipped. But I mean, that's besides the point. But yeah, so I jumped in competitive, and throughout this video, you'll notice, like, there's some I do mess up, and then there's others that they try to come back, and they came close. But I think after a while, as you can see, KD is still up there. A lot of them just got the point and decided just to jump out the game, which is unfortunate, because in a lot of cases you leave your teammates to suffer the wrath of the other team that's either pub stumping them or doing something terrible to them. And in this case, a lot of them were getting something bad done to them. Not necessarily just me. I'm still running around trying to figure out how I can find these guys on the map, since there's no radar. But ooh, I'm hurt. Yeah, but like I said, you see the hunter, he rolls out of those situations. It's not always gonna work, as you can see, but I did roll backwards, got my health back, jumped forward, thought I was gonna engage an enemy, and turned out there was nobody there. And then I ended up getting pelted by a Titan. But yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I think there's a lot of guns that are competitive. But if you run up against a stack four team of four, and they are running visitors wings, and you're just a random, and in a squad there's no synergy, no coordination, then you're gonna get waxed. Like right here, my whole thing was not to challenge anybody. Well, it was just mostly to hit the other team with as many shots as I can at this range, with the drop off is terrible, but it allowed this guy. See, if we had a radar, he would have never been able to do that. He would have got burnt down. Another teammate, if I wouldn't have seen him, another teammate would have seen him and burnt him down. But the way everything is set up now, I don't know how the no radar thing adds a competitive side. That means if you're not paying attention, somebody run up and shotgun you. So yeah, I don't know. Like I guess that was their answer for answering the call of the more elitist thought. Like they needed that ultimate competitive side. No this, no that, in order to really show that you're just that good. Which I think is all crap. But what can I say? As you can see, the hand cannon after a while just wasn't doing nothing, so I had to switch to the skate lock, my old trusty auto rifle that really affords me a lot of kills. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much on that. As you can see, like I said, this is my second time in competitive, and like I said, I think I did pretty good. But on another subject that I wanted to talk about really quick is the Framiacs, the Warframe fanatics. Uh, I'll probably do another video on this, but yeah, like it's so funny. I swear, like they jump on my channel. Like I guess I offended them. People say that Destiny fans are salty and like got the elitist attitude. Some of the comments that I heard from you Framiacs or the Warframe fans or whatever you want to call yourself, uh, well I called you Framiacs, Framiac boys or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Like these guys jump on my channel saying the most stupidest things. It's like one guy said I was in Bungie's pocket. Another guy don't play his game. No, I've got some stupid stuff in my inbox. But I mean, of course, I just laugh at these guys because they're probably trolls and little, I won't say nerds because I'm kind of nerdish myself, but just little dweebs in the basement, like eating on sourdough bread and just weird little troll looking things that decide to come on my channel, say some of the stupidest, outlandish, most weirdest stuff. Like just like I'm like, where do you guys come up with this? It's crazy to think of some of the things that people think of. Like like you got time in your day to just sit there and think of this crazy stuff that you say on my channel. But like I said, it's still views, so you may not like the fact that I'm not a Warframe or Framiac or whatever, but just drop the like on the channel, leave your comment, drop a like, and just like really make a real argument on why you think Warframe is better than Destiny. I mean, besides saying Destiny is shit, like I didn't say that about Warframe. Warframe is a good game. I get bored after a while. Like I can only play so much survival, and how long can I handle wave after wave after wave? That's the difference between Warframe and Destiny. While you're trying to survive and wave after wave, I'm battling giants and gods and real mechanics, not relying on multiple this heal, this the OP player. Nah, it has to be some type of synergy, and you got to be smart in order to beat some of these raids. Because if you're not, uh, yeah. But in Warframe, you don't have none of that. Like outside of just surviving waves and farming left and right for like little things in order to upgrade certain things. It's like we can do that, but we at least have like a raid. We have things to do, objective strikes. Like yeah, that it's funny, but you got a lot of people that are like, yeah, Warframe was out before Destiny. Yeah, but we ain't trying to be nothing like Warframe at all. You get a bow and arrow, and all of a sudden you're a Warframe clone. But I mean, hold on. If you think about it, there's been other games that have used bow and arrows way before Warframe even came out. So that argument is stupid. If anything, like it just sounds dumb. Like you guys were out before, like Indians and cowboys. That people used bows before your game came out with them. Like what the hell? Like if anything, Destiny is trying to uh, get back to the where they were when they were doing Halo. But that's besides the point. If you enjoy my content, drop a like or dislike, whatever. But you enjoy listening. My name is Shai the Risen, and I'm out. Late.